Hello everyone, welcome to X Markets, the fastest and most accurate information channel about Exness. Continuing the video series guiding the use of the Metatrader 5 platform on Exness. In this video, I will guide you on how to log in your account to the trading platform and introduce you to the toolbars of this platform, helping you access and use the MT5 trading platform in the best way. This is the Exness Market channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness. This is the interface of the Metatrader 5 Exness platform. And on this trading platform, I have already logged in an account. In the bottom part, you can see the capital in the account. And when you log into the trading platform like this, you will see that the product information tables flash, showing the price increase and decrease of the product. To log an account into the trading platform, we need to have the account information. For example, here, when I go into my personal area, I have retrieved the information of a demo account on the Metatrader 5 platform like this. You need to note that we must retrieve the correct account on the Metatrader 5 platform to be able to log in. If we mistakenly retrieve a Metatrader 4 account, we will not be able to log in. To log in, we need three pieces of information. First, the account ID. Second, the account server or account host. And third, the account password. The trading account password is what we set when we created the account. And that password is not saved in the account information table like this. To display the account information table, you can perform a very quick operation. Find the three-dot icon corresponding to the account you want to retrieve information from. Click on it, then find the account information. And the account information table will appear like this. Next, we will proceed to log the account into the trading platform. We will find the Navigator toolbar. To display this Navigator toolbar, you go to the View section and select Navigator. Or you can also press Ctrl+N and the Navigator toolbar will appear. In this section, right-click on the Account section and select Login to Trade Account. Then, you will copy the information of this account. For example, here, I will copy the account ID. I click this button. Next, I will paste the account ID into the Login section. Then I will enter the account password. On the right side, we still check Save Password. If we leave it like this, when we switch back and forth between trading accounts that we have previously logged in, we will be able to switch very easily because it has already saved the information for us. When we switch back and forth like that, we just need to double-click on the account we want to log in. Then click OK, and we have logged in. No need to re-enter information. Continuing the login process for this account, we will enter the server information for the account. Here, you can see that for this account, its server is Exness MT5 Trial 8. So I will copy this information. Then I will go to the server section here. I will paste the account's server into this server section. You can also click the arrow and select the server of the account you want to log in. After entering the three information fields above, we click OK. When you click OK, we will be logged into the account like this. At that time, there will be a notification email. And if you check the toolbox section below and go to the Trade tab, you will see that the capital in the account is already displayed here. The account information will appear in the Navigator section. And with the account successfully logged into the trading platform, we can now proceed to trade and earn money in the Forex field. However, before proceeding to trade, we will learn more about this trading platform as well as its settings. I will maximize the chart section to be able to see the product chart more clearly. I will minimize these information sections. Moving on to the next section, I will introduce you to the toolbars of this trading platform. We will focus on the first three toolbars, the line study bar, the second is the Timeframe Bar, and the third is the Standard Bar. So, with Metatrader 5, we will need to use these 3 toolbars. These 3 toolbars contain many different functional tabs. Introducing the Timeframe Bar first. This Timeframe Bar will provide us with different timeframes. For example, here I select the H1 timeframe. So when I set the H1 timeframe, each candle here will be formed after 1 hour. If I select the H4 timeframe, each candle here will be formed after 4 hours. D1 is a daily candle. W1 is a weekly candle. MN is a monthly candle. And the subsequent timeframes from M30 downwards will correspond to the number of minutes it takes for that candle to form. For the Metatrader 5 platform, it provides us with many different timeframes. You can find more timeframes by right-clicking on the bottom part of this timeframe bar and selecting Customize. You can see that in the left column, there are many other timeframes. And when you move those timeframes from the left column to the right column, you will be able to display more timeframes in this timeframe bar. Any timeframe you don't want to use, you can move it from the right column to the left column by selecting the corresponding timeframe and then selecting Remove. After setting up, click Close. The second toolbar we need to pay attention to is the Standard Bar. This Standard Bar has many functional tabs within it. Here, you should pay attention to some main functional tabs. The first functional tab you need to pay attention to is the New Order tab, which has a plus sign icon. When you click on it, you can execute trading orders. The second tab is the Algo Trading tab. When you click on this tab, you can activate trading robots. However, if you have already dragged the robots onto the screen and set them up, but you haven't clicked this button and it still shows a red square like this, the robot is not yet active. In this part, we can set the display for the screen. Whether you display it as Japanese candlesticks, bar charts, or line charts. Typically, here we just keep it as Japanese candlesticks. And these 2 tabs help us zoom in and out of the screen, making it easier for us to observe the chart. This tab helps us manage the display of product windows like this. You can see here I have 4 product charts open. And if I click this button, those 4 product charts will appear in 4 corners like this, allowing me to observe different charts simultaneously. If I want to maximize a chart, I will click on one of the charts. I click here. Next is the Scroll tab. This Scroll tab is for scrolling the screen. When you enable this tab, during the process of viewing the product chart, when you drag the chart back to view historical data, it will always automatically scroll the chart back to the left so that you can observe the current price action of the candles like this. So, if I turn this off, I can freely scroll back to the past. And if I'm in the past like this and I want to see the current candles, I will click this button again, the Scroll button, and it will scroll the chart back so I can see the current candles. And currently, you see that the chart is quite close to the right side of the screen, which makes it difficult for me to observe the current price action. To push the chart to the left, creating some space from the right side so I can observe the current price chart more easily, I will click the button next to it, the Chart Shift button. So, when I click the Chart Shift button, it has pushed the chart to the left, and it will help me observe this cluster of candles more easily. I can adjust the distance of this cluster of candles from the right side by clicking and holding here, then dragging to the desired position. If you want to take a screenshot, you can click this button. It can save the screen as an image and has many different options. But this is rarely used. Some other functional tabs on this side are very rarely used. So if you have time, you can explore them further. Here, I will not introduce this part. On this standard bar, there are some other frequently used toolbars that are not displayed by default. You need to add them. Right-click on this toolbar. Select Customize. Select Navigator. Then click Insert to move it over. Next is the Template section. Click on it and insert it over. These are very frequently used functional tabs. Also, the Market Watch too. You also insert it over. After inserting the necessary functional tabs, I click Close. I will move this up to make it easier to see. These are some of the functional tabs I just added. You can see that with this Navigator tab. I can easily hide or show the section for managing my account. So, I click here, and it will close the Navigator section. I click again, and it will open the Navigator section. The Market Watch section helps us manage the list of products we are monitoring. So, I click here, and it will close. I click again, and it will open. Next is the Templates tab. This Templates tab helps us manage the screen display more easily. And when using it, we can also manage the screen display in a very organized way. So, these are the things to note on the standard bar. The third toolbar we need to pay attention to is the Line Study bar. This Line Study bar will provide us with tools to help determine market trends. The tools to help determine market trends, in addition to the indicators we can install, also include the tools in this Line Study bar. For example, here you can draw trend lines. You can draw them to know what the resistance levels are. You can draw vertical lines to compare the current price action and evaluate the current price action with the indicators that we additionally install. In this case, I have not installed any indicators here. You can also see the time when this candle appeared. You can also draw trend lines. Or you can draw Fibonacci retracements. You can write on the screen or you can insert special characters. Markers. You can mark price positions. Or you can mark buy positions, sell positions, or arrows, etc. So, with these three toolbars, we can perform all the most necessary functions in our trading process. To use the software, there are also skills in setting up the screen display, as well as executing trading orders, managing trading orders, and how to use indicators and trading robots. I will continue to introduce these parts to you in the upcoming video sections. I will conclude this video here. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to give the video a like and click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to receive the latest videos when the channel releases them. This is the Exness Market Channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the X Markets channel. Continuing the video series guiding the use of the Metatrader 5 platform on Exness. In this video, I will guide you through screen display settings. Through this, I will guide you on how to use templates with this management method, allowing you to quickly set up different product tabs to create a beautiful and convenient chart for observing and monitoring the market. A beautiful chart is also a factor that helps us have a better trading mindset. To set up the screen display or product chart, first, we will set it up to expand the product chart area. You can see the bottom part here. When we open the Toolbox tab, it will show us the account balance information like this. And here we can observe the trading history. When observing this section, we can completely adjust its display space. You can move the mouse pointer to the line below. A two-way arrow will appear. Then you click and drag. If you want to enlarge this space, you can drag it upwards. If you want to shrink it to observe the price chart better, you will drag it downwards. And if you want this information part to be close to the bottom, you can double-click on the bottom part. As you can see, I have quickly minimized the toolbox part. On the left side, we have the navigator or market watch bars. When we are done using these parts, we can completely hide them. You can click the X button to turn off these contents. Market Watch here is a list of products we are interested in. And when we have already displayed the chart, we will also turn it off. Here, you can see that the product list is quite short, right? However, in reality, this account can trade many different products. You can right-click on the Market Watch section and select Show All to display all the products that this account offers. We can drag any product out if we want to use it. And then we will turn it off when we are done. If you want to show it, you will go to the View section. Find Market Watch or Navigator. You can also find this functional tab here. Market Watch and Navigator. Next, we will set up the main chart area. You can see that the main chart area currently has a grid that is quite difficult to see. You can click on it and select Grid to remove the grid. Here, there are pre-existing indicators that Metatrader 4 provides us. If you don't want to use them, right-click on the indicator and select Delete Indicator. If you want to use more indicators, you will go to the Navigator section, and I will have a separate video to introduce you to the part on using indicators. Here, you can see that by default, it is displayed as Japanese candlesticks. You can display the chart information in bar chart or line chart format if you want. However, usually, we just keep it in Japanese candlestick format. And even with candles, some of you prefer to use Heikin Ashi candles. You can find Heikin Ashi candles by going to the Navigator section. It will be in the Indicators section. Just find the Heikin Ashi candles among the indicators provided here. Here, you can see that the Heikin Ashi candles are in the Examples section and it is this candle. To set up Heikin Ashi candles on the screen, first, change the Japanese candles here to line chart format. Then, you drag the Heikin Ashi candles and drop them onto the screen. You can adjust the color for it. If you don't want to adjust the color, just click OK. Heikin Ashi candles are also a type of candle, but the way they calculate the open, close, high, and low points of the candle is different from Japanese candles. Therefore, you also need to learn a bit more. And the way to use this type of candle is also slightly different from the way to use Japanese candles. You can see there is a line here. This line chart line, it makes the Heikin Ashi candlestick chart difficult to see. So, we will hide that line by right-clicking on the screen. Select that. Then, for the line chart part, you click on it and set it to none. Then I will click OK. As you can see, very quickly, only the Heikin Ashi candles are displayed here. No longer the price line. Most commonly, you prefer to use the Japanese candlestick format. So now I will change this back to Japanese candlesticks. I will click on Japanese candlesticks. Then I will right-click on the screen. Select Indicator List. I will click on the Heikin Ashi candle and delete it. Next, I will show the line chart part again. I will set it to a blue line format. The candle color here is currently green, with the inside of bearish candles being white. Now, I want a clearer distinction between bullish and bearish candles. So I will set bullish candles to green and bearish candles to orange. To adjust the candle color, I will right-click on the screen and select Properties. If you want to adjust the background, you will adjust it in Background. If you want to adjust the color of the data numbers here, you adjust the Foreground section. Here, I will give an example of changing to this color. Here is its preview. You can see that if I click OK, the number color here will change to this color. To adjust the bullish background color, we will adjust it in the bar up section. The border of the bullish candle I set to green. Bull candle is the inner fill of bullish candles. I will also change it to green. Bar down the outer fill here. I will change it to orange. Bear candle is the inner fill of bearish candles. I will also change it to orange. Some other settings below I will leave as default. And I will click OK. As you can see, the candle colors on the chart have been changed very quickly. If you want to display time separators to help you quickly see the correlation of today's price compared to yesterday's, or this week's compared to last week, etc., you will set it up as follows. Right-click on the screen. Select Properties. Next, there are small tabs here. Select the Show tab. Select Show Period Separators. Then click OK. You can see that time separator lines are now displayed here. When I display the time separator lines like this and set the time frame to H4, the distance between the two lines is 1 week. The beginning of the week will be this H4 candle, and the end of the week will be the last H4 candle. If I set it to D1, this time separator line will divide the months. The first candle is the first day of the month, and the last day of the month will be the last candle. When I switch to W1, these two time separator lines will display the time period in a year. The first week of the year is this candle. and the last week of the year is this candle. So, we can observe the price correlation of this year compared to last year more clearly. When you switch to MN timeframe, this time separator line also indicates the separation of years. When you select the H1 timeframe, this time separator line will separate the days. The beginning of the day will be this H1 candle, and the end of the day will be the last H1 candle. You can see two close lines like this. This is the display for Monday morning. The end of Friday will be this line. When we switch to Monday, after Monday runs for a few candles, it will display the time separator line for Monday starting from this candle. For Monday, it displays quite specially. The setup process I did here was only for the first tab. The subsequent tabs are still very unappealing and have no settings at all. And if I were to reperform all the operations I set up for the first tab onto the second tab, it would be very time-consuming. There is a very scientific management method that you can use, which is to use templates. In the tab that I have set up here, I will select the Templates section. The Templates tab is not displayed on the toolbar by default. If you want it to appear, you will need to right-click on the toolbar and select Customize. This toolbar is the standard bar, so be careful it's the standard bar, not other bars. Right-click on that bar, and you will find the Templates tab. Normally, the Templates tab is in the left column, and when it's in the left column like this, we won't see it on the screen. You need to move it to the right column. I will click here, then click Insert, and I will move it to the right column. And when I click Close like this, we will see the Templates tab on the standard toolbar. So, here I will select this Templates tab. I select Save Template, then I will name the template. For example, here I will name it X Trading 1. Then I click Save. Next, I will go to Other Product tabs. I will again find Templates and select X Trading 1. You can see that very quickly. All the characteristics we set up for this tab have been transferred to the next tab. Very fast, right? And for other product tabs, if you want to continue setting them up, you also select Templates and choose X Trading 1. This way, you can set up many different product tabs. And here, you can also save many different templates for your use. Each type of setting can have a different template. And so, I have finished introducing you to the operations for setting up the screen for the Metatrader 5 platform on Exness. I hope the information I provided is useful to you. If you have any questions during the setup process, you can leave a comment below the video, and the team will assist and answer you as soon as possible. Don't forget to give the video a like and click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to receive the latest videos when the channel. This is the Exness Market Channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness. Hello everyone, welcome back to the X Markets. Continuing the video series guiding the use of the MT5 platform on Exness. In this video, I will guide you on how to execute trading orders. The Metatrader 5 platform provides us with more trading orders than the Metatrader 4 platform. The new orders provided here help us optimize our trading strategy better. Specifically in the video, I will introduce you to how to execute these trading orders as well as the solution for you to apply these orders to get the best trading results and optimize your strategy. The Metatrader 5 trading platform provides us with a total of 8 orders, including 2 direct market orders at the current market price and 6 pending orders. The 2 direct market orders at the current market price are buy and sell orders. The 6 pending orders are buy limit, buy stop limit, sell stop, and sell stop limit. Before learning how to execute these orders, we will first look at how these orders work and how we can apply them effectively in our trading strategy. First, let's learn about the market order group, which includes buy and sell orders. Regarding a buy order, when observing the product chart, we realize that there is a very high probability that the product's price will continue to rise in the future. And the current price of the product is already a good price. So we can immediately execute a buy order. And when we buy like that, if the product's price indeed goes up, the order will be profitable. And if we buy but the product's price goes down, the order will lose, and we will lose money. In case we anticipate that the product's price will likely go down, and the current position is already a good position, then we can proceed to execute a sell order immediately. And if the product's price indeed goes down, the order will be profitable. And when we execute a sell order but the product's price goes up, the order will lose. Thus, we will execute market orders when the current price is a good price. Next are the pending orders. First is the group of pending buy orders, which includes buy limit, buy stop, and buy stop limit. Regarding a buy limit order, this order will help us wait to buy at a price lower than the current market price. For example, we have a product price chart like this, and currently, the product's price is at the horizontal line above. I calculate that there is a very high probability that the product's price will go down a bit further, then hit a support level below and bounce up. So, in this case, I will wait for a buy limit order below. And when placing a buy limit order like that, I will place it a little higher than this support level to make it easier to fill the order. And I will place a stop loss position below. If the product's price indeed goes down and touches the price level we set for buy limit, that buy limit order will turn into a buy order. And if the product's price indeed continues to go up, this order will be profitable. And if the price continues to go down, the order will lose, and we will hit stop loss. As for the buy stop order, we also expect the product's price to go up. But why don't we buy at the current price? Instead, we wait for it to go up and then buy at the top? Specifically, the reason is this. Looking at the left side, at the past of the product, we see that there is a quite strong resistance level. And we calculate that if the product's price goes up but does not break above this resistance level, then it is highly likely to go down further. But if it breaks above this resistance level, then there is a very high probability that it will continue to go up. So, in this case, we will proceed to place a buy stop order. And the price level we set for buy stop can be slightly higher than the resistance level on the left side to account for the possibility that the price will move up decisively. And when the price goes up like that, breaking through our pending buy price, this order will turn into a buy order. And if the price indeed goes up as expected, the order will be profitable. In case the price goes up for a while and then goes down, this order will lose. In situations where the price moves like this, there are many cases where the price goes up a bit, breaks above the level we set for buy stop, then turns back down, and goes down somewhere below before going up again. It is clear that in such a case, the buy stop order is not an optimal order. So the Metatrader 5 platform developers have introduced a new order, which is the buy stop limit order. You can see that the buy stop limit order has a structure like this. When we place a buy stop limit order, we will set two price levels. One is the activation price, and two is the stop limit price. Of course, there are also stop loss and take profit levels. But these two levels are important and must be set first. First, let's talk about the activation price. As I said, this order overcomes some of the disadvantages of the buy stop order, which is, if the price goes up, touches the price level above, but does not go up immediately, but goes down, and we expect it to go down for a while and then go up again. If we calculate like that, we will place a buy stop limit order. For the stop limit order, first, we will set the activation price, which is the price level above. When the product's price truly goes up and breaks slightly above the activation price, our buy stop limit order will turn into a buy limit order. And the position where we buy limit is exactly the position where we set the stop limit price. Meaning the price level below will turn into a buy limit order. And if the product's price indeed goes down and touches this stop limit price before going up, this order will turn into a buy order. And our buy position will be at the position below, not at the position above like the buy stop order. And when we buy at this position, it is clear that the order will have an advantage. But there are also cases where the price moves too strongly. It goes up like this and breaks up directly. Then it is clear that when it moves like that, our buy stop limit order has not turned into a buy order yet. But it is still a buy limit order at the position below. As a result, we will not make a profit. And if the price moves quickly like that, it is clear that the buy stop order has the advantage. So, there are differences between these two buy stop orders that you need to pay attention to. For the group of pending sell orders, the operation is completely similar to the group of pending buy orders. It just follows the opposite trend. Regarding a sell limit, it is a pending sell order at a price higher than the current market price. We calculate that the price goes up, hits resistance, then goes down, so we will place a sell limit order here. However, if we calculate that the product's price will likely go down immediately, and it can only go down if it breaks below a certain support level below, then we will place a sell stop order at a position slightly lower than that support level. However, if the price goes down somewhere below, without touching the sell stop level, and then goes up directly, our order will not be filled, and we will not lose money at that time. As for the sell stop limit order, it works in reverse compared to the buy stop limit order, which is, when the price goes down, touches the activation price, the position above, the stop limit price position, will turn into a sell limit order. And if the price indeed turns back and then continues to move, that sell limit order will turn into a sell order. And at that time, we will have a better sell position compared to this position. Regarding how we can execute trading orders, we have two ways to proceed. One is to perform operations directly on the product's display space like this. And two is to use the new order button. The new order button is in the standard bar. I will guide you on the fastest way to execute it, which is to perform operations directly on the display screen like this. However, if we operate directly on the product's display screen like this, we can only execute 6 orders, while the 2 additional orders, the buy stop limit order and the sell stop limit order, can only be placed in the new order section. So, I will guide you on how to quickly execute trading operations first. First, let's execute market orders. To execute market orders, first, from the product tab you want to trade, you will adjust the trading volume in the middle box above. For example, I will adjust the trading volume to 0.1. Next, if I want to execute a sell order, I will click the sell button. If I want to execute a buy order, I will click the buy button. For example, I will click the sell button. And this is the first time I click the sell button. So this window appears, and here I will click I accept. I click OK. The window allows us to trade with one click. Now I will click the sell button again. And from now on, when I want to trade, I just need to click once on the corresponding button here, and I will be able to execute trading orders. With a sell order, we execute it by clicking this button. I have not yet set take profit and stop loss for this order, and I want to adjust these 2 values. So I can double click here to adjust the specific values in this section. Or I can click on the order line displayed on the screen and drag and drop it to the desired position. It is a sell order, so when I click on it and drag it up, it will set the stop loss position for me. And when I click on it and drag it down, it will set the take profit position for me. Orders are displayed in the toolbox section. You can also directly adjust the stop loss or take profit positions by double-clicking on the box below. Then modifying the information again. Then clicking Modify. And you will be able to modify the trading order in this section. When we execute trading orders, these arrows appear, which are quite difficult to see. We will remove this display. To remove this part, right-click on the screen and select Trade History here. So, we have removed the arrow part. If you don't turn off that arrow part, it will display the order position we have traded as well as the position where we take profit or stop loss. In general, it will display many spots on the screen, which is quite confusing, so we should remove that part. So, that's how we execute direct market orders at the current market price. Now, what if we want to place pending orders? To adjust the trading volume for a pending order when we quickly operate here, we will also adjust it in the box above. For example, I will adjust it to 0.2. Next, if I want to execute pending orders with the syntax that the position is higher than the current market price, I will move the mouse pointer upwards. Then right-click on the screen. Here, you can see that we can place a sell limit, or you can go to the trading section. You see here we have the buy stop order. So, the sell limit order or the buy stop order are both orders placed with a price position higher than the current market price. So we move the mouse pointer upwards to create such orders. However, if you want to execute a buy limit order or a sell stop order, meaning orders executed with a price level lower than the current market price, then we will move the mouse pointer downwards. Then right-click on it. Select buy limit or sell stop. When we place a pending order like this, we can also click on it and drag and drop it to the desired position. If you want to adjust the stop loss or take profit position for this pending order, you can also double-click on it to modify it. And after modifying, you click Modify, or you can delete this order at any time you want. And you can perform the operation of deleting an order by finding the toolbox section below. Clicking the X button on the right. I will also turn off this order immediately. So, that's how we execute 6 orders similar to the orders available in the Metatrader 4 platform. Now, we will proceed to execute orders by using the New Order button. Click the New Order button above. Here, if in the Type section you leave it as Instant Execution, it will execute direct market orders at the current market price. And to execute those orders, you will adjust the trading volume here. Next, you click Sell or Buy to place the corresponding sell and buy orders. If you want to place pending orders, you will change the Type section to Pending Order, and in the Type section below, you can click on it, and you will see that the Buy Stop Limit Order or the Sell Stop Order are located below. And above there are 4 traditional pending orders that we already know, which are Buy Limit, Sell Limit, Buy Stop, and Sell Stop. It is very important to note that when we execute trading orders by using this table, we need to set the price levels according to the correct syntax required by that order. For example, here, if you execute a buy limit order, you need to set a price level lower than the current market price. However, if you set a higher price level above, the order will not be executed. For example, if the price level above is 1.065, then if I modify it here to 1.065, you see that the Place button below is hidden. It does not allow us to place a pending order with such a price level. If I modify that price level downwards, for example, 1.056, then we can place the order. Similarly, when you place a buy stop limit order or a sell stop limit order, you also need to set the price level and stop limit price level correctly according to the syntax required by that order. And how the order's syntax is, I have introduced it to you in the previous section. So, we will have the stop limit price level which is smaller than the price level in case we place a buy stop limit order. While if we place a sell stop limit order, the stop limit price level will need to be higher than the price level. Thus, I have finished guiding you through the operations to execute trading orders on the MT5 Exness platform and introduced you to how to apply these orders. I hope the information I provided is useful to you. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to give the video a like and click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to receive the latest videos when the channel releases them. This is the Exness Market Channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness. Hello everyone. Continuing the video series guiding the use of the Metatrader 5 platform on Exness. In this video, I will guide you on how to manage trading orders. Managing trading orders is crucial for protecting the profits you have earned during trading. Specifically, I will guide you on how to set a trailing stop to automatically move your stop loss. Partially close orders, close all open orders, and other management operations. In this example, as you can see, I currently have an open trade and a pending order. You can see the information for both the open and pending orders in the Toolbox section under the Trade tab. There are various columns, but they don't represent all the information provided by the platform. You can right-click in this area and select columns to display additional information, such as the swap column, which is the overnight fee. You can also select other components in the columns section to display them. To manage an open trade, the first thing we consider is setting its take profit and stop loss. You can left-click and hold on the open trade, then drag it to the desired position. For a sell order, dragging it up sets the stop loss, and dragging it down sets the take profit. You can see that I have set the stop loss and take profit positions for this order. You can double-click here to precisely adjust these two parameters. And after adjusting, click Modify to update the order information. In the Toolbox section, you will also see the stop loss and take profit values. You can also double-click on them to edit the information of these two values. There's also an X mark, if you no longer want to keep the stop loss or take profit position. Just click the X to remove those two values. For pending orders, you can also double-click to edit them, either directly on the chart or in the Toolbox section. The second important point in order management is partially closing an order. For instance, if I have an open trade, and the price is moving against my analyzed trend, I might not be confident that it will continue to move down for me to profit, even though there's still a chance it could. In such a scenario, I consider partially closing the order. Alternatively, if the price moves as per my analysis, for example, it moves down to a certain support level and might bounce back. If I calculate that, I will also consider partially closing the order to secure some profit when the price moves in the correct direction. To partially close an order, open the Toolbox section. Go to the Profit column, and double-click on the order you want to modify. Next, observe the volume field. It matches the volume of the open trade. If I want to close 0.1 lots of this order, I will change the volume to 0.1 lots. Then, I will click Close. You can see that I have quickly closed 0.1 lots. And the order now only has 0.1 lots remaining. If you check the trading history, you'll see that I closed 0.1 out of 0.2 lots, meaning I closed half of the open order. In cases where I have multiple open trades, for example, I'll open a few more for demonstration purposes. Say, 0.05 lots. You can see I have 4 open trades like this. Suppose these orders are moving in line with my analysis, and the total profit meets my expectations. I might consider closing all open trades. Alternatively, if these orders are all moving against my analysis and have accumulated significant losses, reaching our tolerance limit, we will also consider closing all open trades. To close all open trades, right-click in the Toolbox section at the bottom. Then, select Bulk Operations and choose Close All Positions to close all open trades. If you go into Bulk Operations and select the options below, they correspond to deleting our pending orders, which could be Limit, Stop, Stop Limit, or all pending orders. In the Closing Orders section, you can also close all profitable orders, all losing orders, or all open trades. For example, I click Close All Positions. Quickly, all my open trades are closed and moved to the History section. You can see that after some trades, I'm down $21. These were test trades, so I didn't calculate them carefully, hence the loss. For pending orders, I'll also place a few more pending orders to show you the effect of acting on all these orders. To act on these pending orders, I'll right-click, select Bulk Operations, then click Delete Limit Order. You can see that my 2 limit orders have been deleted. For a single sell stop order, I can also right-click to select and delete that stop order. However, if there's only one order, I'll just click the X button for faster deletion. Another important point in order management is adjusting the stop loss for an order to preserve our earned profits. Suppose the product's price has moved down a bit. My order is a sell order, and the price moving down means it's moving in the direction I traded. So I will profit as the price goes down. I'll take an example where the price has moved down to this lower level. When the price has moved down like this, we can adjust the stop loss for this order to protect our profits, or at least ensure that the order doesn't incur losses if the price moves down and then reverses. To adjust the stop loss and protect the order, first, we will set a stop loss value for this order. I will drag it up here. You can see that I have set the stop loss. And when I drag it up like this and there's a stop loss position, we can drag this value. I'll drag and drop it down here. In my current trading scenario, the product's price hasn't moved yet, so I can't drop it down here. And when I release the mouse, it returns to its original position. But if the product's price has already moved down to this lower level, and I drag this stop loss value down here, I will be able to drop it. At that point, if the product's price touches this lower level and reverses, my order will hit stop loss. However, when it hits stop loss, I will have already made some profit, so the order will always be protected. This operation is a manual stop loss adjustment. If we want to automatically adjust the stop loss, we will use the trailing stop order. To set a trailing stop for an order, right-click on the order in the toolbox section or directly on the order on the chart. Then, select Trailing Stop and choose Custom. Next, set the number of points for the trailing stop. Note that on Exness, 10 points is equivalent to 1 pip. So, if you set 100 points here, your trailing stop will follow the price by 10 pips. For example, I'll set it to 100 and click OK. When I set the trailing stop like that, if the product's price moves down to the red line below, the stop loss line will automatically follow. When it follows, it will always maintain a distance of 100 points, or 10 pips, from the product's lowest price to the stop loss position, according to the parameters we set in the trailing stop order. If the product's price moves down to this position and continues to go down, our stop loss line will also continue to follow it downwards. However, if the product's price reaches this position and doesn't continue down but turns back up, the stop loss position we had from the trailing stop order will not move up, it will remain at this position. This position is 100 points away from the lowest price reached while the price was moving. If the price then turns back up and surpasses the stop loss position, the order will automatically close, and we will have secured a profit from here to our entry point. This order has its advantages and disadvantages. Its advantage is that the stop loss line will automatically follow the price, ensuring we have a profit when the price moves in our analyzed direction. However, its disadvantage is that if the price moves up a bit, then goes down again, in this scenario, we won't have any profit. If we didn't use trailing stop and the price went down again, our trade might still increase its profit. But because we used trailing stop, it resulted in a stop loss when the price reversed, so we don't have any profit left. That's the disadvantage of trailing stop. However, whatever method we use, we must accept its pros and cons. Thus, I have finished introducing some techniques for managing trading orders in the Metatrader 5 platform on Exness. I hope the information I provided is useful to you. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like the video and click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to receive the latest videos when the channel releases them. In the next part of the Metatrader 5 platform usage guide video series, I will guide you on how to use indicators and trading robots, as well as how to add more indicators and trading robots to this trading platform to provide additional tools to support market trend identification. This is the Exness Market Channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness. Hello everyone. Continuing the video series guiding the use of the Metatrader 5 platform on Exness. In this video, I will guide you on how to use indicators and expert advisors. Through this, I will also guide you through the steps to add more indicators and expert advisors from external sources into this trading platform, to provide you with more tools to assist in determining market trends. In this video, you will also find a very effective method to manage your indicators and expert advisors, helping you to quickly and scientifically install these tools on different product tabs. To find where indicators and expert advisors are located on this Metatrader 5 platform, please find the Navigator section. You can select the View section, then find Navigator or press the Ctrl+N keyboard shortcut. The indicator section will be neatly organized in a folder like this. And within it, there will be subfolders. In each of these subfolders, there are many different indicators. If you want to use an indicator, you left-click on it and drag it out to the screen. After bringing it to the screen, the indicator's parameter window will appear. You can completely modify these parameters. Of course, if you want to use a specific indicator, you already have reference parameter sets for that indicator, so you will modify them in the corresponding fields. In the Levels section, some indicators require modifying or adding information. However, for the Bollinger Bands that I am opening here, this section does not need to be set up. The next section you can edit is the Visualization section. This visualization section will help us hide or show the indicator on different timeframes. You can see that by default it is set to all timeframes. We can uncheck this. Then select the timeframes where we want the indicator to be displayed. If I leave it like this, this indicator will only display on the daily, weekly, and monthly timeframes, while smaller timeframes will not show it. But here, I want it to display on all timeframes, so I will select all timeframes. After editing the indicator's information, we click OK. And the indicator will appear on the screen like this. And based on the correlation between the indicator and the product's price, we can make trading decisions. Some indicators follow the price, like Bollinger Bands. However, some create a new window at the bottom. For example, here, I select an indicator, which is stochastic. I will drag it out to the screen. I can modify its information. Then click OK. And you can see here that this indicator creates a window at the bottom, which shrinks our product chart. If I want to expand the product chart, I will move the mouse pointer to the horizontal line. When two opposing arrows appear, I will left-click and drag it downwards. Thus, I have minimized this space. For the indicators that you have brought out to the screen like this, if you want to edit an indicator, you just need to double-click on that indicator. Or if there are many indicators and you are afraid of double-clicking incorrectly, you can right-click on the screen, select Indicator List, and a list of the indicators that we have brought out to the screen will appear here. If you want to edit an indicator, select it and click Properties. If you want to delete that indicator, you will click Delete, or you can also double-click on the indicator to edit its parameters. After editing the indicator's parameters, we click OK. Then click Close to close this window. Regarding indicators, there are many different ways to use them. For example, the moving average indicator. Normally, when we drag it out to the screen like this, the calculation of this indicator will be based on the closing price of the candlesticks. You can slightly adjust the period in the upper section. For example, I will set it to 50. Then click OK. So, you can see that I have a moving average line running with the price like this. However, now I want to create a moving average line calculated based on the stochastic price, and I will see how the correlation between that moving average line and this stochastic price is to decide to execute trading orders. At that time, I will drag the moving average into this lower window. I release my hand. Then, in the Apply to section, I will click on it and select First Indicators Data. The period section can be slightly adjusted, depending on how we use the parameters. Then, I click OK. I'll change the color of this a bit. I click OK. So, you can see that I draw a different moving average line compared to this one. Right? Now it is in the lower window and it is calculated based on the stochastic. So, based on the correlation between the moving average I just brought out and the stochastic line, I will have entry points. You can observe here. You can adjust this moving average line to get a better set of signals. For using Expert Advisors here, we will find the Expert Advisor section below. By default, Metatrader 5 also provides us with some Expert Advisors like these. However, we don't know how they work. Therefore, if we want to use them, we also need to put in a lot of effort to understand what's inside them. It's best that we use an Expert Advisor that we program ourselves or that we get from somewhere else. Then we will use those Expert Advisors to put into this trading platform for use. Before adding more Expert Advisors, I will guide you on how to use Expert Advisors that are already in this area. It's very simple. You drag and drop the Expert Advisor out to the screen. You left-click on it and drag it out. And in this section, we will edit the information in the Inputs section. Depending on the Expert Advisor, we will have different sets of information and we can edit that information or keep it as default. In the Common section, please check the Allow Algo Trading button. And if you want to add more editing options, click on the section above, then click OK. And at that point, you will look at the top right corner and you will see that the Expert Advisor I have added is already there. Next to it, there is an icon that looks like a hat. Currently, this Expert Advisor is not active yet. If you want this Expert Advisor to be active, you will need to click this button, the Algo Trading button. Currently, it is showing a red dot on the left. This means the Expert Advisor is stopped. If you want it to be active, click on it. Then you will also see that the color of the hat changes. The red button here has turned into a green triangle button. And now, if this Expert Advisor is an Expert Advisor that helps you trade automatically, it can now proceed to execute trading orders. If you want to stop its operation, you will click here to pause it. If you want to completely remove this Expert Advisor, you will right-click on the screen. Select the Expert List section. Then select the Expert Advisor you want to delete. Click Remove. So, I have removed the Expert Advisor. It is no longer in the top right corner. All the settings I just finished installing only appear in the first product tab. Here, the tab I am currently working on. As for the next tabs, if I want to bring indicators or Expert Advisors to that tab, normally we would need to perform the installation steps again, which would be quite time-consuming and laborious. Right? A very quick way to transfer everything we have installed here to another product tab is to use templates. So, you will go to the tab where we have installed. We will select the template section, which is located at the top. By default, the template button does not appear on the standard toolbar. If you want the template button to appear, you will need to right-click on it. Select Customize. Normally, the template button is in the left column here. It is at the bottom. And if you want to move it to the right to display it on the toolbar, click on Template, then click Insert. You can see that another button has been added here. So, we click Close to close that window. Then, we will find Template, select Save Template. After that, we will name this template. For example, I will name it X-Trading 2. Then I click Save. Next, I go to another product tab. I select Template again, and choose X-Trading 2. Thus, I have transferred all the settings in this product tab to this product tab. Similarly, we can set up other product tabs. So, that is how we use the indicators or Expert Advisors available on the trading platform. Now, if we want to add more indicators or Expert Advisors to this platform, we will do the following. Please find the File button at the top left. Click on it. Select Open Data Folder. Next, select MQL5. Here, you will see the Indicators folder and the Experts folder. If you want to add indicators to the Metatrader 5 trading platform, you will copy and paste those indicators into the Indicators section. For example, I have some indicators for the Metatrader 5 trading platform. I will copy this. And then I go into the MQL5 Indicators folder. I can go into the specific examples folder or I can just paste it directly outside here. Then, I will find the Expert Advisors here. I also have Expert Advisors on this MT5 platform. I will also copy it. Next, I will go into the MQL5 folder. I will find the Expert section. I will paste those Expert Advisors into this section. Then, I will close this. After that, I will go into the Metatrader 5 platform. I will restart the software. I will close and reopen it. And you can see that when I close and reopen it, the indicators or Expert Advisors that I just added have already appeared here. These are the Expert Advisors that I just added. As for the Indicators section, if you go into it, you will also see that the indicators that I just added are also here. Now, if you want to use them, you just drag and drop them onto the screen and use them just like the indicators or Expert Advisors available on this platform. Here, there is an additional note. That is, the indicators or Expert Advisors that we add to the Metatrader 5 trading platform need to have the MQL5 or X5 extension. Indicators need to have the MQL5 or X5 extension. They are MQL5 program, or MQL5 source file. They must be in these formats to run on the Metatrader 5 platform. If you mistakenly add indicators for the Metatrader 4 platform, they will not run. And so, above, I have finished guiding you through the steps to install indicators and Expert Advisors, as well as adding more indicators and Expert Advisors from external sources into the Metatrader 5 trading platform. I hope the information I provided is useful to you. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video useful, don't forget to give it a like, as well as click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to receive the latest videos when the channel releases them.